Hardcore MAGA Congresswoman Nancy Mace is facing a humiliating scandal after former staffers revealed that she forced them to create fake accounts to boost her image online. According to a new Wired investigation, Mace bragged constantly about being a self-taught coder. But instead of using those tech skills for, I don't know, serving the people of South Carolina, staff say that she used them to monitor what people were saying about her and then made her team create burner accounts to fight strangers on the internet.
You are one pathetic loser.
Because why help constituents when you can just pretend to be one? One staffer told Wired, "We had to make multiple accounts, burner accounts, and go and reply to comments saying things that weren't true, even Reddit forums." And these weren't interns getting wild on their lunch break. These were full-time, taxpayer-funded congressional employees being told to play sock puppet support group on Nancy Mace's behalf. We were congressional staff, and there were actual things we could be doing to help the constituents. Mace's comms director fired off this very normal email. The only relationship the Congresswoman cares about is her one with South Carolina. She is married to her job, and that is all the media should care about. However, Mace cares more about yelling at her constituents in a makeup store than doing her actual job.
You people on the left are crazy. You're absolutely crazy.
I'm absolutely
you are, and get out of my face. Goodbye.
You're gonna me and you're gonna be voted out so fast this year.
I'm not.
Wait for you to
I won by so much.
You're a disgrace to this state. That's what you are. You're a disgrace. I asked you a simple question and you just to go on this tirade and tell me you.
Yeah, you.
Disgusting.
Get out of my face.
You.
Get out of my face. Try it. What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
You say me?
Yep, I sure did.
The first thing you're gonna say to me is
absolutely.
You a
Get the out of my face.
you.
Now.
Now, here's where Mace's bot story really goes off the rails. Meet Wesley Donahue, a political consultant who used to work on Mace's campaigns. During a deposition first reported by Fitz News, Donahue testified under oath she programs her own bots. She sets up Twitter burner accounts. This is kind of a thing she does. She sits all night on the couch and programs bots because she's very, very computer savvy. Let me get this straight. Nancy Mace is allegedly up late on the couch, mainlining Diet Coke and writing bot scripts like she's trying to win a coding hackathon? Donahue continued. She controls her own voter database. She programs a lot of her own website. She programs Facebook bots and Instagram bots and Twitter bots. It's what she does for fun. Now look, I'm not saying that Donahue's wrong about her being up all night, but let's be honest, there's a pretty big difference between what Mace is actually doing and what Donahue thinks she's doing. For instance, her website, it's built on WordPress. It uses stock Elementor themes and drag and drop widgets. That's not programming. And when it comes to bots, you don't need to write code to do that. You need Google in 10 bucks. If Nancy Mace needs staff to help her log into her devices, she's probably not out here coding custom AI botnets. But the real giveaway? Her own staff said that they never saw her code anything. One of them told Wired, "I never saw her coding shit. Ever. But I mean, she talk about tech a lot. Mace actually reminds me of Elon Musk. Talks a lot about tech to sound smart, but I know from people who have worked with him behind the scenes at Tesla and SpaceX, it's all smoke, mirrors, and poorly timed tweets. So we've got one guy saying she's a digital mastermind, and multiple people who have worked with her every day saying she's never even opened a laptop. That's given big guy who says he's into crypto energy. But if you really want proof that she doesn't understand tech, she can't even keep her burner account straight. After falsely claiming that she was physically assaulted, Mace tweeted, "Yes, I was physically accosted tonight. More to come. Hashtag hold the line." A Twitter user named Darla Shine replied, "Oh no, what happened?" And then, from Mace's official account, she replied in all lowercase, "A pro-trans guy out of Illinois assaulted her."
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
That's right, Nancy Mace forgot to switch accounts and accidentally defended herself from what was supposed to clearly be her fake persona. Look, if you're gonna be your own fan club, at least get the passwords right. And remember, this is the woman who chairs the House Subcommittee on Cybersecurity. If you work in front of a desk like I do, I often find myself discouraged that I spent another day sitting for long periods of time. I seriously thought this would be a lasting problem until I found Uplift Desk. Uplift Desk is at the forefront of ergonomic solutions, promoting better posture and health through adjustable standing desks designed to help you live a healthier lifestyle. Plus, they have all kinds of accessories to keep you moving throughout the day, even if you work for only a few hours at your desk. I love the Bamboo Motion X-Board. It gets me on my feet and helps boost my energy while improving circulation. Standing while I work gives me the room to move and helps me get the creative juices flowing. Moving throughout the day helps me focus and stay productive. I'm way more alert when I'm using my standing desk, and I have more energy. A 45-degree bend in your neck can result in up to 50 pounds of gravitational force being placed on your neck muscles. The option to move while I work promotes better circulation, which can reduce all types of different health risks and repetitive strains. I love how much customization you can do with the Uplift Desk. With over 200,000 configurations available, you can design your workspace to perfectly match your style and needs, creating an environment that fuels both productivity and creativity. Make this year yours by going to upliftdesk.com/Gabe and use our code GABE to get 4 free accessories, free day shipping, free returns, and an industry-leading 15-year warranty that covers your entire desk and an extra discount off your entire order. That's upliftdesk.com/Gabe for a special offer, and it's only available at our link. Start 2025 right. Stand, move, thrive with Uplift Desk. Now, if all this wasn't already messy enough, it gets even wilder and really shows you how deeply unwell Nancy Mace is, both personally and professionally. Earlier this year, Nancy Mace stood on the House floor and delivered what could only be described as a legislative plot twist from a Lifetime original movie. She accused her ex-fiancé Patrick Bryant of assault and of possessing images of underage girls. She also accused 3 other men of sex trafficking, abuse, and secretly recording sex acts, all of whom denied the claims. And because she made those comments on the House floor, she may be shielded from legal consequences under the Constitution's speech and debate clause. And then Mace flexed her alleged tech skills.
Patrick Bryant must have forgotten in my younger days, in my youth, I used to be a computer programmer. I know enough about technology.
Right, so we're supposed to believe that she's tech savvy, can program bots, and understands cybersecurity, which makes what she said next completely absurd. In an exclusive interview with the Daily Mail, she claimed that her own staff hacked her phone. Literally, they could see where I was at all times. They could see my kids' calendars, my doctor's appointments, my medical information. Yeah, that's not hacking. That's called a shared Google Calendar, so your staff knows when you're available for meetings, events, and, I don't know, voting? If your staff can see your schedule, that's not a cybercrime. That's literally their job. So let's recap. She says that she accessed her ex's phone, her consultant says she codes bots for fun, her staff says she's never coded anything and made them do it, and then she claims that they hacked her?
Right.
You can't be the hacker, the hacked, and the head of cybersecurity policy. Pick a lane, because at this point, the only thing getting breached is reality. But then came the bombshell, an 81-page deposition from her former advisor, Wesley Donahue. According to Donahue, Mace planned to use the photos she found on Brian's phone to pressure him into giving her full ownership of 2 homes. When asked if she tasked him with that, Donahue said yes. He also said, Nancy talks about her sex life in a way that I've never heard a client or a woman talk. It's like every conversation would devolve into what's going on in her sex life. And while she claimed to fear for her own safety, she still told Donahue, I'm taking my free vacation to the Caribbean. Let's be clear, this isn't just messy, it's unhinged. Nancy Mace is a sitting member of Congress, but instead of doing her job, she's allegedly blackmailing her ex with nude photos, running burner accounts to praise herself, tweeting nonstop, dragging her personal drama into Congress, terrorizing trans people by storming into bathrooms and demanding to inspect strangers' genitals. Yeah, that's weird. This woman is doing everything except her job. She is not well. And she's not just unwell privately, she's unwell with power. She has a vote, a gavel, a subcommittee, and she's doing it not to legislate, but to lash out, spin narratives, and play main character on the House floor. What Was That exists because of viewers like you. With billionaires controlling the media and misinformation everywhere, supporting real reporting matters now more than ever. Become a paid subscriber today at whatwasthat.show for more episodes, articles, and breakdowns. I'm fully independent, so your support helps run this one-person production. Prefer to listen while you're on the go? What Was That is available on all major podcast platforms. Apple, Spotify, you name it. Until next time, I'm Gabe Sanchez, and this has been What Was That?